We have some news just coming in. Now, BJP is pointing fingers at Rahul Gandhi after Trump's statement. BJP says Trump's statement should be looked at closely in conjunction with Gandhi's statement in London, is what now the BJP said. This, remember, is something that he made just ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. BJP says US President Donald Trump's statement is a smoking gun, which shockingly exposes the dangerous role of a foreign hand interfering and attempting to influence the outcome of the Indian elections.
President Donald Trump's statement is a smoking gun, which shockingly exposes the dangerous role of a foreign hand interfering and attempting to influence the outcome of Indian elections. Trump's statement should also be looked at closely in conjunction with Mr. Rahul Gandhi's statement in London, which he made just ahead of the Lok Sabha elections.
The American deep state working against other democracies, then I wonder what is. Because Rahul Gandhi loves to go on international trips sponsored by Soros and Sam Pitroda, and loves to shake hands and hobnob with people antithetical and inimical to India's growth and India's national security, like Ilhan Omar and etc. Rahul Gandhi follows or has followed the exact same pattern that Yunus has followed in Bangladesh to bring down Bangladesh. Man who absolutely has no logic, sense or rationality when he's talking.
All right, this is a statement that has got to do with the kind of funding that India has allegedly received. The BJP has now again responded, pointing fingers at Rahul Gandhi after the Trump statement, saying that Trump's statement should be looked at closely in conjunction with Rahul Gandhi's statement in London, which he made just ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. US President Donald Trump's statement is a smoking gun that shockingly exposes the dangerous role of a foreign hand interfering and attempting to influence the outcome of the Indian elections, says the Bharatiya Janata Party. It remains to be seen how the Congress has responded to that, but however, they've made it clear that no money was received to interfere in the elections. The BJP says the money was sent to India to, in fact, influence elections and to change the government. I'm going to go straight across to Piyush for more details on that story. Piyush, this is the BJP now saying that this statement of the president, US President Donald Trump, should be looked at in conjunction with what Gandhi had said just before Lok Sabha elections. Get us more details and put this into perspective. Explain this to us.
Well, absolutely, sir. We are now seeing a massive politics taking place on this big claim which has now been made by US President Donald Trump. Remember that BJP has also released a video of Rahul Gandhi which pertains to 2023, which means just before the Lok Sabha elections. The BJP is saying that Rahul Gandhi wanted to have the intervention of foreign players in India's electoral process. You would also remember that a couple of days back, US's organization had also, talked about how a huge amount of money was also to be invested in India to influence the electoral role, and but that could not happen. But after the claim which has been made by Trump, we are now seeing that BJP has attacked Congress party, saying that this is the first time when Congress has sought the intervention of foreign players in Delhi's electoral role or Delhi's India's democratic role. But before that, they have done so. We'll have to wait and watch on the Congress parties are further going to comment on this.
That's right. Even at that point in time, Piyush, when Rahul Gandhi was in London, the BJP had gone all guns blazing against him. Take us to the details of the statement that Gandhi had made at that point in time, just before the Lok Sabha elections.
Well, just before the Lok Sabha elections, Rahul Gandhi was on his visit to United Kingdom, where he had a meeting with various Indian diaspora members, where he spoke about India's democratic process. He said that it's important for the international players to have a word on that, to think about the democratic process. He also said that there is no democracy left in India. That statement is now being used by the BJP, where it is being said that Rahul Gandhi had sought the help of people who heading in other international countries to influence the democratic process in India. So that's the crux which BJP is now using and seeking a lot of answers from the Congress party.
Be with us, Piyush. I'm going to come back to you in a moment from now. C.R. Kesman of the Bharatiya Janata Party is also with us now. In fact, C.R. Kesman, you had spoken about the fact that this is a smoking gun, about what the president had said. Take us through the specifics of what the charges of the Bharatiya Janata Party are, because the Congress and even the Election Commissioner of India at that point in time have denied these allegations. What is it that the party now intends to do? Because the government is, of course, led by the BJP. You're free to probe this. How is it that you're looking at it?
Good morning, Snehaji. Donald Trump's statement, as I said, is a smoking gun which shockingly exposes serious, a foreign hand trying to influence, meddle, and intervene in the outcome of our elections. Now, the $1 million question, or rather the $21 million question, is which are the Indian hands which were in cahoots with foreign powers trying to take foreign funding and trying to influence the outcome of the polls. And this should not be looked at in an ad hoc way, because if you see, there was a remark by Mr. Rahul Gandhi when he traveled abroad to London, in 2023, just ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. There, Rahul Gandhi fallaciously, misleadingly said, the democracy in India was being undone, which was a lie. But then what he went on to say was very, very important, and it should be looked at in sharp focus. Mr. Gandhi said, there was no reaction from USA and Europe, and they were oblivious to what was happening in India. And then he went on to say, this is not just an Indian battle. So what did Rahul Gandhi mean by saying the elections were not just an Indian battle?
Okay.
This was like an open invitation to foreign countries and foreign powers to come and, it's like a red carpet welcome for them to come and meddle in the outcome of Indian elections. And also you should see, how the Congress party used to act on cue, whether it was the OCCRP or Hindenburg reports, and used to do stories against India's reports. And you know that Hindenburg was associated with George Soros and has now been shut down. Not only that, we have also seen, you saw many protests mushrooming, suddenly out of nowhere, and, trying to create disorder, unruliness, anarchy, and trying to undermine, India's interests and peace here. So who was funding all this is another question. And beyond all this, a couple of days back, there were media reports saying about $260 million were given to George Soros, and there have been reports which have linked, George Soros funded entities, again in turn directly or indirectly funding NGOs, and these NGOs are associated with entities or individuals close to the Congress leadership.
What is that the BJP is intending to do now? Because the indication is that there is money that has been flowed into the country, and that is what is now being said. You have also said that it's certain that the Congress-led UPA government had at that point in time received this money. There was interference. How is this going to be probed?
Now,
all right, there seems to be a bit of a disturbance in that line, but we will, in fact, continue to get our viewers more on that big story that we are tracking. The BJP says that Trump's statement itself is a smoking gun. It exposes the dangerous role of a foreign hand interfering and attempting to influence the outcome of Indian elections.